everyone. Welcome to the Real Estate SpeedCast. I'm Nancy and I'm here with Juan. And we're on many episodes, so I can't keep track now. Hi, Juan.
Hey there, everyone.
So are you having a good week?
It's a busy week. We've gone
I
through a couple
know.
meetings rolling in, but we have a really cool topic today. Yes?
Yes, I'm excited to talk about this. Yes, we had meetings every day this week. So we want to talk about how you get us. You're searching online, you're on the Redfin site, you see a house you want, and you click the button, and boom, we show up.
Yeah.
And how does that
Yeah.
happen, right? So we're not obviously just sitting around at the corner of every listing and we're going to be
Yeah.
there in 2 minutes. But you're searching the website, right? And
Yeah.
there's a box that says schedule a tour and it shows you the next available time. But really that available time is showing when the next available agent is available. The next, right? Somebody like
Yeah.
us.
Yeah. When availability is showing up on the calendars that
Yeah.
are probably
So the
open and closed.
Redfin website is linked to our calendars, right? We can open and close our calendars. We have tour notice that we need so much time before we can do this, right? Because
Yeah.
drive time or whatever. Um, so the Redfin website knows our calendars,
Yes.
all computerized like an algorithm or something. And they see an available agent that services, let's say you want to do Windermere, and it's going to see all the agents that work in Windermere on Redfin, that Redfin agents. And then it's going to check our availability and our tour notice, and boom, it goes on our calendar just like that, right? And we get
Yeah.
a notification.
Yep. You are looking at 10 o'clock and you think I'd like to go there at 2 o'clock,
Right.
and it shows a couple people are available at 2. And it says that we are going to be working to schedule your tour for 2 o'clock. But the key is we're working to schedule that tour because we have to ask permission.
Yes. So just because there's an agent available, the actual home, for lots of reasons, may not be available at that time.
Yeah, yeah,
So reasons could be it's already booked at that time, right? Somebody
yeah,
else is showing. It is owner occupied and maybe they need 24 hours notice. Maybe not.
yeah,
It could be rented. It could have tenants. It could be
yeah,
Airbnb with people on vacation.
yeah.
What other reasons wouldn't a home be available? If it's vacant, usually we just get automatically confirmed, right? We're good to go.
Yeah, if it's vacant, normally it's a pretty fast process. I've had showings that I thought were going to go through and they didn't because the property had an offer and they're getting ready to go pending.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. The listing agent may call and say, "Hey, I can't approve your showing. We're signing a contract right now."
Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah,
other thing is some sellers want information about the buyers, especially if the home is at a certain price point. I find a million and up, but I've had it on low price point homes that they want a pre-approval or proof of funds
yeah.
before they'll let anybody in the home.
Yeah, and sometimes they'll have that instruction in the comments for the MLS for real estate agents.
Right, but we see that when the customer is on Redfin and scheduling the
Yeah.
tour, they don't know all
No,
the
they have no
24-hour
idea.
notice, need a pre-approval. They don't know any of that. So sometimes, most of our customers are so super, but sometimes when I call them and say, "Hey, the seller, needs 24 hours," and they'll say, "Well, it said that it's available at 2 o'clock." Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm available, right? Um,
Yeah, I'm available, but I have to ask permission for this particular
yeah, we
house.
can't just walk into
Um,
homes.
yeah, or the seller needs a pre-approval or proof of funds.
Right.
Can you send that to me? And then they don't respond to you.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, meaning that they don't have it, and that's fine because we don't require a pre-approval to show a
Yeah,
property, but
yeah,
sometimes the seller does.
yeah,
Either they're living there and they just don't want people coming in. It could be a privacy thing, or they only want serious inquiries on their home.
yeah,
So it makes sense for some sellers, but if the house is vacant, most of the time they don't care, right?
yeah, yeah. And I think we should let people know too that if you've not toured on Redfin before in a certain market or area, whatever that is, when you click that button, you will get assigned to a lead agent someone like Nancy or myself, and
Right.
they will be your primary contact to help
And we
you. But
always meet them at their first tour. And then we
yeah,
can talk about what happens after that, right? Because we have a
yeah,
super team. So your wife, Jennifer, is on that team. So
yeah,
talk about it. Talk about
yeah.
the associate agent and what that means to the customer.
Yeah, so there's a lead agent and then there's what's called associate agents, and they are kind of like our licensed helpers
Yeah.
who help us with inspections, appraisals, photography, all those type of things, but also more importantly for buyers when they want to tour homes, if Nancy is assigned to you and she's not available at that moment, Jennifer might be available, or Bill might be available, or Bob, and they will be able to get you in the house for you to experience it. And then you can circle back with Miss Nancy and let her know if there's any interest there or not.
Right. Now the best part about that is you're not going to miss a home, right? Like something came on the
Correct.
market, you love it. Somebody else might love that home too.
Yeah.
So you want to get out there right away. I know we're not in that super competitive market, but it happened to me this week. So went to show a property, she's like, we have two offers.
Yeah.
My buyers flew in last night. We went to see it this morning. They actually don't want it.
Yeah.
But they thought that they did, and they flew in from Canada just to see it in person.
Yeah. Yeah. And you were able to get them in.
I was able to get them in. I did a video tour with them. By video, they're like, yeah, we're going to fly in. But when they got to the home, it really wasn't what they expected.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think that's what's important for people is that we have the unique ability to give you access to the properties very quickly.
Yeah,
We still are somewhat controlled by the other side. We got to get permission. Sometimes we have to
right.
provide information, but for the most part, we're going to get you in a lot faster than someone else.
Yeah, right. Because somebody else, they're one person. So
Yeah.
you hired your realtor, you have a buyer agency agreement with them or not, whatever. They're your person. So if they're on vacation, they don't have a team, most likely.
Yeah.
If they want to take their family on the boat on Sunday and you need to see a home,
You're not
I have
seeing
a
it on
whole team of
Sunday.
people working. Even if
Yeah.
I don't work on a Sunday, I have a team that does.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think that's the important part is we always want people to have ease of use. We want it to be as
Yeah.
simple as possible.
And we don't want them to miss it.
Yeah.
Because I 2 weeks in a row, I've seen multiple offers. One on one of my listings
Yeah.
and one with my buyers, right?
Yeah.
So it happens if it's that really great home, although the market we know is a little bit slower. It doesn't happen as often, but it's out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
If you really love something, somebody else really loves them. So I'm just looking at something else. There was something I wanted to talk about because we don't
Yeah.
script this, but
Yeah. I think
um,
another good thing to tell people is so you're on redfin.com, you see a house you like, you click the button to book a tour, and you book that tour to request that time of 2 o'clock.
mhm.
And then sometimes you might find another house.
Yeah, and you can
And
add it,
and you
hopefully.
can add that second house and request it to be
Yeah.
after or before the first one,
Hmm.
depending on what the calendar shows you. So you can look at one, two, three, four houses or whatever. I normally recommend three or four at the most at a time because you want to remember what you saw.
Yeah, because it does get confusing, and I like it. I definitely love more than one for my
Yeah,
buyers. And if they don't do it, what I love about, let's talk about the Redfin app a little bit. What I love
yeah,
about the app is if I'm at the home, right, and I click the search and I put current location, it's showing me all the homes in that vicinity that are for sale while I'm standing there with the buyer. Like we're here anyway. There's a
yeah,
similar model right around the corner. Do you want to go check it out and compare it? Like
yeah,
it makes it so simple.
yeah. Yeah, and also when we're on the Redfin app, it shows us some of the private commentary so we can see if it's
Yeah, we
vacant
see other
or if
things
it's
that are realtor
occupied,
only.
so we can help you get in there quicker or not quicker, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, that's a really good point. Is that like for us, we make it easy to add homes or subtract homes.
Hmm.
Maybe you look at three or four on Saturday, and maybe you look at three or four on Monday. Maybe one area is Windermere, maybe the other area is Lake Nona.
Right. So
So
we'll like do it by drive, right? Let's concentrate here. Tomorrow we'll go here
yeah, yeah,
and make that happen.
yeah. And I think
The
the
other
other
thing is
key,
when us as agents for our Redfin customers, I can go on my app and I can see their favorites. So when I'm with them, I'm going to say, well, you favorited this home yesterday. Why don't we're out? Why don't we go if I'm not busy, right? If I don't have
yeah,
anybody, why
yeah,
don't we
yeah,
check it out while we're out today?
yeah, exactly.
So
And
we're
that's the
completely,
thing.
as agents, we're completely connected to what our customers are doing online.
Yeah. And I think another important thing for customers when they're searching with us and doing tours is that we will present to them our sign and save, which is our incentive to
Right.
help them save a little bit of money. Or we could give to them a touring agreement that says, we're showing you these homes. Well, we have to disclose how we work, of course, right?
Yeah.
And we've talked about that before, but they're not obligated to us until we make an offer. And
Yeah.
then we have to do the buyer's
We
agreement,
have
kind of
to.
like a
Right.
listing agreement, because
I
that's
mean,
what the
other
rules
people are
say.
doing it right off the bat, but I'm not
Yeah.
doing that because you know what? They may, for whatever reason, it doesn't really happen, but they may not want to work with me.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
or
Why
they
wouldn't they
may
want to
feel a
work with
little
me?
bit strange because they looked in Central Florida and then they realize I thought I wanted to be here, but now I
Right.
want to be in South Florida or I want to
And we can
go
transfer
North
them
Florida.
and we can find them an agent. What I find if somebody doesn't want to work with a Redfin agent, it is because they have a sister, a cousin, an aunt, an uncle, somebody else is a realtor, right? Their best friend. And I get it. I can't compete with that,
Yeah, but they were
you know,
trying to use us
to
to
see
look
the
at
home.
homes because we're faster.
Yeah.
Respectfully, we're faster to
Yeah.
provide that level of service. So they
I
know the
agree. But
value of
I'm
what it
not going to be
is.
able to take Mary away from her sister Jane, who's a
No,
realtor. I'm going to say,
no, no.
nice
And
meeting. If
and
you ever
you,
need anything, I'm here. But,
yeah,
I can't compete with your sister.
yeah. And then respectfully, the thing is that if that is the honest case, we can't lose bandwidth for people that really need our help
Right,
to work
right. So I
with
have to
people
say,
that,
unfortunately, I'll show you this home today,
but I
but your
can't.
sister Jane is going to have to show you in the future
Yeah, yeah,
because, you're obviously not going to, I mean, I hate to say this, but don't work for free. I
yeah,
can't just show you
yeah.
homes and then your sister is going to reap the benefits of my
Yeah.
work.
Yeah. Well, there are people that actually need the help and they're
Yeah.
lined up in the queue looking for help. And
Yeah.
then
And
they
we want to
go and
be
click
there
the
for
button,
them.
we're
But
not available.
if I'm with somebody else that's not going to use me, it's taking up that resource from somebody who
Yeah.
really will use me.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think that's the beautiful part of the Redfin app is the ease of use, especially on the buy side. Now that we're integrating Rocket, now buyers on the app can
Hmm.
actually click a button and start getting pre-approved very
So
quickly.
many clicks that they can do. Click,
So
click.
they can know the numbers, right?
Yeah, of
So
course.
so maybe you do a couple tours and get confirmation on your area,
Yeah,
confirmation on your product, but now you got to know confirmation of price and your budget.
yeah. Budget's
So
so
so you go
important.
back to the same place that you're comfortable with, you click a
Yep.
button, you get hooked up with someone just like us, but on the Rocket side. So they're going to power you on the mortgage while we're touring
Yeah.
you on the Redfin site. So
Yeah.
um,
So we
pretty
talked
pretty
like
cool.
what the customer sees when they book a tour, right? So what I see and what you see is we get a notification on our phone, right? And it says, Mary scheduled a first tour with you today at 2 o'clock. The first thing I do, and our phones make it really easy, is boom, I hit the call button.
Yeah.
Hey, Mary, right? I'm
Yeah.
going to
I
introduce myself.
yeah.
I see you scheduled a tour. I'm working on getting access to the home. Like right away, let's start that.
Yeah. Yeah. Just confirmation that you've received their request and you're trying to
Yeah.
fulfill it.
Uh-huh. And then we
And
might get
then,
into a little bit more about what they're looking for, where they are now, a little bit, and then we talk more at the tour. Not a big
yeah.
deal.
Yeah. Exactly. So there is no fear in that opportunity to meet
Yeah.
together, to go look at one or two houses to get an
Hmm.
idea. We
And
normally
I
tell
love looking
people,
at houses. So, I mean, just so you know, like the past few weeks on my day off, I've been looking at houses for fun.
oh my gosh.
So when people say, "What do you do?" What do you do for
Yeah.
fun? I don't know. I just look at houses, you know?
I
That's my
used to do
hobby.
that
It's
for
my passion. It's my
decor.
hobby. It's my job.
Yeah, I used to do that for decor when I was remodeling my house. I would go to
Oh,
the
that's good.
builders.
Especially if you go to like the new builders, right? And
Yeah,
you look at
yeah.
how they, you
They
know,
got the trends down when they're coming
yeah,
in. Remember all the gray and white and everything? It's still pretty much
yeah,
there, but
it
yeah,
is. Some
we
dark
copied
colors are
all that.
coming back though, I like.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, so you get.
Wallpaper. Wallpaper is coming back big time. I love it.
Oh, that scares me. The wall damage
I love
scares me after
I
you
know,
put
it
it
reminds
off.
me of my grandmother, but I do
Yeah,
really like it.
yeah,
Accent walls, like, or within, like, they do like the molding and they put wallpaper
yeah,
just in that square or whatever. I think it looks super.
yeah. So let's recap it before we wrap up.
Oh yeah, because I'll just keep going on about my decorating.
So they click the button. We get
Yes,
the alert. We
yes,
confirm with them that we got their request.
yes,
We're working on it. And
yes.
then once we actually book the house and we confirm it's available, you click a button that sends them a confirmation email.
Hmm.
Does it also send them a text message? Do
It
you know?
doesn't, but I text them and say, "Hey, great news! Great news!
I'll
We were
meet you
able to get
there.
into the home. I'm going to meet you right in front of the house at 2 o'clock."
Perfect, perfect. And then we
Yeah.
show up with the house information in hand.
Yeah, we have our little folder. Well, I don't know what you put. So I put like the MLS sheet. I put some Rocket information, a little bit about myself, our sign and save, kind of things like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
If I know, like, not if I know the neighborhood, if there's something really unique about that neighborhood, I'll give them some information about that.
fantastic.
So, like some communities, you can go on their HO, like you can print out some things for them. Like this
Yeah,
is what it has. It's
like
super,
their
whatever.
amenity list or
Yeah,
whatever it might
yeah.
be. But and then we do the tour,
Hmm.
and then we close the tour out. We wrap up with them, answer any questions or concerns they might have, any next steps, or and look
Yeah, next
forward for the
steps,
next one.
you're going to get your pre-approval. I'm going to set up a safe search. Like we both have homework. Maybe it's not that homework. Maybe they have their pre-approval already, but there's always homework for me, homework for them.
Fantastic. Yeah, so
Yeah.
guys, it's really pretty simple. You click a button, we work on setting it up, we confirm that we got your request, we tell you when it's confirmed,
Hmm.
and then we meet you there.
And there's other ways to connect with us too. Just, I mean, really quick.
Yeah,
I'm not going
direct
to get,
as well.
but like you can search, find an agent on the Redfin app, right? And then you maybe put in a zip code where you want to work. And then you can look at our bio, our reviews, whatever. And you can call us directly and say, "Hey, I found you on Redfin."
Yeah, I normally get my buyers by direct phone call
Yeah, a lot of
or
times.
someone from another market with
Hmm.
Redfin says, I have a seller who's buying in Orlando.
Yeah,
Can you help them for me?
right.
And then I assume that responsibility to help them.
Hmm.
So
Yeah. So I mean, they make it so
yeah,
simple in order to
yeah.
connect with us.
And
So
we can facilitate in the
I
back
just,
on our end, and we
yeah.
still always communicate. So it's not a hard process.
No, I think it's great. We make it so easy. And now with Rocket, we're going to make the whole process just a full circle
A
and
little more
come
seamless,
together.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Perfect.
this was super.
Perfect.
Explain what we do or what they have to do to see
Yeah.
us, to get
Yeah,
to us.
that's just one of the wheels to get you into the houses so you
Yeah,
can experience the different products that are there and pick the one that makes the most sense for you. And
absolutely.
we'll do the rest, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we got it. All
Perfect.
right. So everybody have a good week. Juan, have a good weekend. I'll see you
Yeah.
next week.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone.
All right. Bye.